Thank Talos you've returned safely. Do you have the amulet? Please tell me you have some good news. Ah, good. You should take that to Martin right away. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken time to sleep since you left.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you? By the Nine! Such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power. I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma. I put aside the dark arts when I became a priest, but the workings of fate may be seen in this too. The gods can turn anything to good, or so I piously told those who came to see me for advice. Perhaps I may yet come to believe it myself. This evil book was written by Mehrunes Dagon himself, and given by him to Manca Cameron. I believe Manca Cameron used it to create his paradise. It should give us the means to open a gate there ourselves. I will continue studying it. It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Manca Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion. I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xarxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about the spies in the meantime.
Yes? Good work. I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful. I'm glad to have Boris here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose. Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated. Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible. I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies. We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate out of Bruma with impunity.
Sir. What can I do for you, sir? We always see them near the rune stone at dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has forbidden us to range too far from the walls. But it seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry. Aye, she's a beauty, isn't she? It's hard not to admire the stonework. That's some real craftsmanship, that is. The Emperor's death was a harsh lesson for all of us. We failed in our duty to the Dragonborn. It must not happen again. Keep your heart true, and your eyes open. Good afternoon, sir.
I wish I could have helped you deal with the rest of those Mythic Dawn bastards, but it seems you did all right on your own. I never had time to properly thank you for your help back in the Imperial City. I wouldn't have made it back here if it weren't for you. Now that we have a free moment, I thought you might be able to use some tricks I've picked up fighting with the Blades over the years. Nobody who hasn't trained with the Blades will know these moves, so you should find them useful. See, when they swing at you sidearm, you twist your wrists like this. Exactly. You're a natural at this. Let me show you another one. I haven't been to Cloud Ruler since I was a young trainee. It feels good to be back. The Blades have always been here, and always will be. Keep your heart true and your eyes open.
For Lord Dagon.
How do you do?
Skjorda, Nordwinds. We've got clothes and armor, and I've got a headache. So keep your voice down, please. Not that I can think of. People are mostly staying home, what with all the troubles in the world. Apparently, Right Wind teaches his blade skills to other Fighters Guild members. We drink because we're happy. We're Nords. It's just the thick tongue and fat head the day after that makes me unhappy. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? That's more than I would usually pay. Tell your friends about me. You too.
I'm Ulfund, the light armor trainer. Skjorda and I run North Winds. Please excuse us. We had a little drink up last night. Still a little muzzy. Did you ever hear about the ghost of Lord Vlindrel? They say he haunts the road to Coral. Not that I've ever seen him myself, mind you. Just like Skyrim, except for all the tight-ass Heartlanders around. All work and chapel. No wonder they're so sour. You've got a lot to learn. Can I interest you in some of my wares? A good price for a good customer. That's a good deal. I appreciate your business. Let me take a look at what you've got. Farewell.
I'm Surotan, proud owner of Nova Roma, a little piece of Heartland Empire here in the lofty Gerals. No need to go to the Imperial City. Bruma may look like a Skyrim town, but we've got all the comforts of the warm Nibbanean south. Can I interest you in some of my wares? You drive a You drive. That's a fair. I appreciate your business. Be seeing you.
No doubt.
Frost Crag Spire has been uninhabited for so long. They say it was as wondrous as the arcane university itself.
So I've heard.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
I've heard others say the same.
Why, hello there. You must be new. Oh, it's so nice to see new faces in the guild. If you ever need anything, just let me know. I have friends in all sorts of high places, you know, so I can get things done that others can't. And if I can do anything for you, I'd be happy to. Someday, maybe you could return the favor. Why, all the important people in the guild are there. Archmage Traven lives there, in the tower. It's a fabulous place. You really should see it someday. I've been there many times myself. The Imperial City just wouldn't be the same without it. Maybe someday, if you know the right people, you might get a chance to see it. You know what it's like. Make lots of friends and look busy. Same as anywhere. Guild members who have access to the university can craft their own spells, not to mention chat with the most important people in the guild. I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice. A recommendation from me? Well, of course. Raminus would naturally want my opinion, wouldn't he? This is a situation we can both benefit from, Associate. You do me a small favor, and I'll happily send along a glowing recommendation. If you can find Jaskar, I'll write the recommendation immediately. He's disappeared. I mean, he's really disappeared. No one here has seen him in days. Volinaro thinks maybe a spell backfired. If someone from the council were to stop by and find him gone, it'd look bad for me. I can't have that. Talk to the mages here and see what you can find out. If you can make Jaskar reappear, you'll have your recommendation. Please come find me as soon as you've located Jaskar.
What? Volinaro, at your service. Need a spell? Need an item recharged? Need a witty practical joke played on someone? I can handle it all. You want to find Jaskar? All right, I think I can help with that. But you have to agree to do something for me first. And whatever you do, you can't tell Jean about it, all right? That's the spirit. You help me pull off a little prank, and I'll help you find Jaskar. Really? You're going to love this. I'll teach you a spell to unlock things. What you need to do is get into Jean's desk and bring me her manual of spellcraft, okay? Her room is upstairs. Make sure no one sees you. You do that for me, and I'll make sure you can find Jaskar. With all due respect to our wonderful leader, she couldn't cast her way out of a paper sack. It's insulting that we're here, working for her, when she knows nothing. She's managed to butter up the right people just enough to keep her position, and there's little we can do about it. But we have our ways of coping with the situation. Bring me Jean's manual of spellcraft, and then we'll talk about helping you find Jaskar. Let me know when you're done with that little task. An honor to be... Have you pulled that little prank yet? You've got Jean's book, I see. All right, then. I'll just take that from you. Meet me here in the living quarters, just after 10 p.m.
Go away. You'll ruin everything.
My name is Selina Arania. I'm a Mages Guild journeyman. Look, I like you and all, but I really don't want to get in the middle of this. If Volinaro and Jaskar want to have their fun, fine. I'm not going to participate, and I'm not saying another word about it. Take it up with them. I suppose I like her well enough. It's a shame she doesn't know more about her craft, though. Still, I don't quite think she deserves the hard time the others give her. You too.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all. It's my pleasure. Please continue. It was a good idea, wasn't it? I wonder how long she'll spend trying to figure out where she put it down. She won't figure this out for weeks. Ah, it's times like this I enjoy what I do. You too.
Hi there.
Ready to find Jaskar? Just watch. You'll see.
Hello there. I hear you've been looking for me. Please, don't be mad. We were just having some fun. We just get tired of Jinn lording her position over us when she barely knows anything about magic. Every now and then, we like to trick her. We figured it was time to move on to a new prank. This one was getting boring anyway. So, you can tell her you found me. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I'll have to start thinking up something new to try. Finding ways to confuse her just never gets old for me. It's good practice of our skills, too. But it's mostly just funny. There's not much to do here in the Bruma Guild. If you can get to the Arcane University, though, they let you make your own spells there. You too.
Any luck finding Jaskar? Found him, did you? Well, I suppose that's good. You'll have to forgive me. I seem to have misplaced something. Yes, well, let's never mind that. You've fulfilled your end of the bargain, though, so I'll fulfill mine. Ramanus will have my recommendation. And don't you forget about me once you've finished your training. I'm sure we can help each other out. Farewell.
Good day. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Farewell. Good to see you.
There's...
It's you. Hi.
Do you need something?
What's going on? On with you?
I heard there were some goblins around here recently. Awful creatures.
Go ahead. How are you?
Greetings.
Go ahead.
I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard. Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious? God's blood. So she was the spy? Seems there's no one you can trust these days. Since you're working with Cloud Ruler Temple, I'm going to authorize you to search Gerald's house. I'll pass the word to my men. We won't interfere. I trust that you'll handle things appropriately. The less I know about it, the better. You too.
I think I know why you're here, but I'd speak to my herald, Tolgan, first. I believe he has something for you. Then return to me.
Good day. I'm Tolgan, herald to Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience. Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her. The Countess is in attendance. Please observe proper etiquette. How do you do? What's going...
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite. Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Narina Carvane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone. The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass? Look, there's no need to be rude. I just thought it might have been interesting to you. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. I don't trust you enough to talk about that. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site. May the path
I
ahead
ran
be
into
free
some
of
goblins
danger.
in the woods not long ago.
I avoid those things whenever I can. Or... Well met.
Die, unbeliever! Glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth. Lord Dagon will welcome your skill.
What have you learned about the spies? Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But it is clear that Mankar Cameron will soon bring all his power to bear against Bruma. I will warn the Countess of the danger. You should speak to Martin. I believe he has made some progress with the Mysterium Xerxes. I will send word to the Countess at once of the danger to Bruma. You should speak to Martin about his progress with the Xerxes.
I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. The Xerxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual. But so far, I have only deciphered one of them. The blood of a Daedra lord. In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric lord, from whence they derive their great power. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one. I've learned that the Mysterium Xerxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's paradise. Mankar Cameron bound himself to the Xerxes when he created his paradise, using dark rituals which I will not speak of further. A gate can be opened from the outside, however. It will be more difficult, as I will have to temporarily bind myself to the book, but I believe it can be done. I will continue working to decipher the arcane items needed for the binding ritual. I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the princes of Oblivion. Are you ready to give me the artifact? Remember, the ritual will consume its physical form. It won't be seen again on Tamriel for many years. As you wish. My preparations for the ritual will be different, depending on the artifact we use. So I'll need it as soon as possible. I think I'm close to deciphering more of the ritual. I hope to have made some progress by the time you return with the Daedric artifact.
Hail!
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
That's the best you can do? Yeah.
You get any closer, and I'll turn you...
A pleasure to speak with you. Go to it. How goes the search? If you need to know more about the Nirn route, read the missive. I'm sure of it! First Kvatch, now Skingrad! The Daedra won't stop until we're all dead! I suppose Count Hasseldor keeps Skingrad running smoothly, but you hardly ever see the man. The Elixir of Exploration is a multi-purpose potion that was obviously created with the Dungeon Explorer in mind. The formula describes many magnitudes of the brew. If you're interested, I wrote a short missive about it for the Imperial Alchemy Symposium. You bring me 10 samples of Nirnroot, and I'll make the elixir available to you at a huge discount, as well as give you one for free. The best place for you to start would be Shade Leaf Copse, which is a part of the Great Forest northeast of here. Good luck, and hurry back with more of the Nirnroot. How goes the search? I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Be careful in Shade Leaf Copse. No telling what else resides there besides the Nirnroot.
A little bird told me that you've been asking around town about Glarther, a resident eccentric. I'd like to know why. Let me give you some advice. Glarther is crazy. So far, harmless crazy. But I keep an eye on him because it's my job to. You don't want to get involved with him. I don't care how much he's paying you, it isn't worth it. Like I said, he's crazy. Since you're courteous enough to tell the truth, I'll do the same by trusting you to talk to a guard if he asks you to do anything strange.
You get any closer, and I'll turn your bones to ash. Back off. I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk. Now walk away before I get nasty.
Good evening. What? Knowledge is power. Take care.
Raven. Back missing. Fail and fall.
We got plenty of rooms if you want one. Ain't nobody staying here these days except old Rufio. Rufio? He's an old codger. Been living here for a couple of weeks now. If you ask me, he's hiding from something. But what do I care? He pays his tab. His room is downstairs, in what I like to call the private quarters. Use that hatch in the floor over there, but don't expect a warm reception. That's a horrible name for an inn, I know, but I just can't bring myself to change it. Besides, I like the sign. The council runs the arena to amuse the masses, and it pays for itself with all the fools who lose their shirts gambling. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? That's a fair deal. A good price for a good customer. You got a great deal there. You drive a hard bargain. That seems a fair price. A fine transaction. An excellent bargain. A good price for a fine transaction. That seems a fair price. A bargain at any price. A pleasure to serve you. Farewell, and tell your friends, the Inn of... Ill Omen is open for business, as always.
Hello, stranger. We don't get many visitors around here. Makes things pretty lonely for me, if you know what I mean. Bye now, sweetie. I look forward to seeing you again.
Who's there? Show me what you've got.
Oh, yes? Yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he a soldier or a guardsman in the Imperial City? The Count put the guard on high alert. We'll be ready if the Daedra decide to attack. Don't worry. You too.
Excuse me, my lord.
Hello.
How are you today?
Fine, and you?
Great.
I heard that one of the Skingrad mages was assaulted, but I don't know the details.
Seriously?
Without question.
Greeting. Gilgondrin. Silver Home on the Water has beds and food. What's your pleasure? There's a room free, all right. Best you'll find in Braville, if I do say so. 20 gold, and it's yours for the night. Right. You'll have to go upstairs to the second floor. Your room is the second door on the right, before the staircase. Thank you for your patronage. We're all wondering when more of those evil gates are going to open. I'd leave town if I dared. I saw Kudai moping around outside the Mages Guild yesterday. In fact, I could swear she was crying. I hope she finds her missing friend. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Pleasure doing business with you. An excellent deal. You've got to be kidding. Another satisfied customer. Goodbye.
Brokil Roshader, Lord High Warden of the Taps, Gilgondrin's most prized customer. I taste everything, over and over and over again. Farewell.
So, the deed is done. How do I know this? You'll find that the Dark Brotherhood knows a great many things, for you are now part of the family. Now, you embrace your fate. For the slaying of Rufio is the signing of a covenant. The manner of execution, your signature, Rufio's blood. The ink. As a speaker of the Black Hand, I directly oversee a particular group of family members. You will join that group and fulfill any contracts given. You must now go to the city of Cheydinhal, to the abandoned house near the eastern wall. Enter the basement and attempt to open the black door. You will be asked a question. Answer thusly. Sanguine, my brother. You will gain entrance to the sanctuary. Once inside, speak with Ochiva. We must now take our leave of each other, you and I, for there is much work to be done. I'll be following your progress. Welcome. to the family. Know this, every dark brother and sister is a child of Sithis. He whom we call Sithis has many other names. Chaos, Doom, Discord. Sithis is the Void. We of the Dark Brotherhood serve the Night Mother, who is the bride of Sithis. The Night Mother rules her children with a terrible black hand. The Black Hand is the ruling body of the Dark Brotherhood. It is made up of 1 listener and 4 speakers. 4 fingers and a thumb, if you will. As a member of the Dark Brotherhood, you must abide by the 5 tenets. They are the laws that guide and protect us. The 5 tenets are as follows. Tenet 1. Never dishonor the Night Mother. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 2. Never betray the Dark Brotherhood or its secrets. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 3. Never disobey or refuse to carry out an order from a Dark Brotherhood superior. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 4. Never steal the possessions of a Dark Brother or Dark Sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 5. Never kill a Dark Brother or Dark Sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Rufio lies dead. Well done. The family will now welcome you with open arms. How does one best describe our dread father? Imagine a perfect, cloudless midnight, cold as winter ice and shrouded in shadow. That is Sithis. Dear brother, I do not spread rumors. I create them. You are now one with the Dark Brotherhood. Visit Ochiva at the Cheydinhal Sanctuary, and your new life will begin.